Welcome, Norton residents. My name's Alec, Chairman of the Select Board of Norton. On this fine spring day, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce with me here today Mr. Town Manager Mark Gould. We're going to be introducing and interviewing our new Assistant Town Manager, Shannon McMahon. So, Mr. Gould, how are you, sir?
Wonderful. It's a great day to be in Norton.
It is, that it is. So if you could tell me a few of the things since you started. You're building one heck of a team, and how is everything going?
Well, thanks for having me, and outstanding. In a word, remarkable. The people in Norton are all moving in the same direction. The departments, we've got initiatives, cross-department collaboration. We're improving the town's finances already, initiating strategic objectives such as coordinating departments, providing greater services to seniors, to veterans, and we're really hitting the ground hard every day. We've got a fully functioning DPW now, an IT department, and a human resources function. And this is moving the town forward in so many ways, and the best part is it's not costing an additional dollar. We're growing the town at a remarkable pace, and I'm proud to announce our Assistant Town Manager, who's already been a huge part of our success in a very short time. Ms. Shannon McMahon is remarkable and comes highly recommended. Her tenacity and her motivation to help these departments is unparalleled. And I'll let her speak for herself and get out of her way.
Well, thank you, Mr. Town Manager. I appreciate that, and we'll take a break for a few minutes, and I'll introduce you to our new Assistant Town Manager, Shannon McMahon. Thank you, sir. So welcome back, everybody. My name is Alec again, from Chair of the Board of Selectmen in Norton here, with Shannon McMahon, our new Assistant Town Manager. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Norton Media, as well, and to all the community.
Terrific. So, Shannon, if you could start with, what attracted you to the town of Norton and wanting to work in this community?
Well, I've been a lawyer for some time now, and I kind of felt at this point in my career it was time for a change and get back into public service. I used to be an assistant district attorney some time ago in New Bedford, and I really found that to be the most fulfilling part of my career, helping people. And when this opportunity arose, and I heard about the genius of the town manager and everything he's aspiring to do, it's tough to not get the vibe and want to join. And that kind of prompted me to throw my name in the ring.
Well, wonderful. We couldn't be more happy to have you here. So with that, what do you find as the most challenging types of things coming from private sector, so to speak, to public sector? What are you bringing to the table?
So, it's definitely a difference between public sector and private sector. There's a lot, you answered a lot more people. And I think the people of Norton have spoken, and based on prior administrations, they've kind of had enough of government paying overspending, and I can sympathize with that. I can empathize with that. I too am a taxpayer, and so I appreciate Mr. Gould's ideas and innovations about modernizing the town, because he's doing it in a way that doesn't cost the taxpayer anything. He's also fulfilling huge gaps in infrastructure, as well as just orienting. I mean, the past month, getting an HR department, getting a head of IT, getting the DPW. I mean, all of those things in 1 month. Most municipalities don't get that in the course of their entire term. But Mr. Gould is very. He knows what he's doing. I'll put it that way.
No, for sure. And there is no additional financial impact to the town.
None.
Negative impact.
None.
Yeah.
None. We've, like I said, We've established the HR department, we've established an IT department. Thankfully, we had the DPW department after that lovely weather we had the past few weeks. Those guys and gals are heroes. And I was lucky enough to witness and hear from the community that gave them so much support. And it's truly admiring.
Yep, sure, it is. So what are your, outside of those things, what are some other initial impressions that you might have on the community and the town itself, the people, things of that nature?
So there is an enormous sense of pride, of community pride in this town, the likes of which I haven't seen in quite some time. And I feel very blessed that I now get to be a part of that. I see the dedication amongst the department heads, the dedication, the work effort that these people have is nothing short of admirable. I've enjoyed working with them so much, and because of Mark's initiative of establishing department head meetings monthly, it's an opportunity for different departments to work together. And I'll give you an example. The first department head meeting I attended, I had met with the department head of the library. We had a lengthy conversation afterwards. I learned about the ins and outs of what she does. I learned about the accreditation that they just recently attained. And simultaneously, I was thinking about a problem that I was having over at the Senior and Community Center in terms of coordinating volunteers. And I was able to put those two department heads together, and without costing anyone a dime, we were able to share resources into two different departments that what would have never happened before. So these meetings are so important because we're not reinventing the wheel. We're sharing our resources. We're sharing ideas. We're sharing things that are working, things that are not working. So we're not making the same mistake twice, and we're not reinventing the wheel on something that works already.
Yeah, definitely maximizing resources.
Absolutely.
For the benefit of the taxpayer.
Absolutely. And like I said, the department heads are so great to work with. They're creative, they're innovative, they're hardworking. You couldn't ask for a better team.
Yep, for sure. So as far as your roles as assistant town manager, how do you take to that role from a support level and take a little bit of the burden off of the day-to-day from the town manager, especially during budget season?
So during, the past 30 days have been busy. I'll say that. We've done a lot. Like I said, my initial thought was I wanted to kind of meet everybody and talk to everyone. And I've certainly been trying to do that, meeting with different department heads every week to hear them. What do they need? What do they think that they have that's great? What do they have that they think that are weaknesses? And these things are very important to learn about. For example, with the senior and community center, we have been working very, very hard on kind of reorganizing some of that in a temporary basis to see if this will work. Because, as you know, once the community and senior center moved, it's a much bigger and beautiful facility.
Oh, for sure.
And the influx of people that they have coming in through there is growing exponentially, which is what we want to see. But that requires some change to be made in order to effectively serve our citizens. We also, in the past 30 days, we've temporarily assigned a satellite VA office at the Senior and Community Center to make it easier for the seniors who are veterans to do kind of a one-stop shopping so they don't have to make the trip to town hall. We've also had many, many meetings about the POP team, which I am extraordinarily proud of. Coming from a legal perspective and working with police very closely in my past career, I am extraordinarily proud to have anything to do with the POP team. The POP team is amazing, and we're certainly trying to work to make those full-time positions as opposed to part-time positions, and whatever we can do to help with that, we're looking for ideas on how to get it done, because those two members of the police department are of utmost importance.
That they are extremely nice people.
Oh, and the work they've done to help, for anybody who doesn't know, the POP team, their newsletter is on the police's website, I believe. But what they do is nothing shy of amazing. It's a clinician and an officer who work with the public. They identify and they treat and they help with mental health crises, drug addiction problems, and then they do follow-ups with those individuals to make sure that they're getting the resources, or at least being notified of the availability of those resources, and working hand in hand with them on a clinical perspective, in addition to being law enforcement. So there's the trust from the clinician, as well as the safety component from the police, and it's proven to work. It just has, and there's nothing else I could not give them enough gratitude and accolades for the work that they do.
For sure, they're doing a great job.
They are.
So in addition to that, what other kind of community engagement type of things are you doing so that people know, where to be able to get in touch with you and, get to know you?
So again, in the past 30 days, we're implementing social media, which should be up and running soon, and we're hopeful to get that website up and running soon. We've been trying to post as many things on the social media as we can. For instance, we just posted about, I think we posted it, and we sent some press releases out about the Norton Library getting their accreditation for the first time after 16 years, and that's just amazing. We could not be prouder of them. So it was a very happy day for me to hit send on that. But yes, we're certainly taking the initiative of getting a presence in social media. We're also trying to build a calendar on the website that we're creating, and so we can implement all of these meetings for the public so they can have more of an input in these things. Finally, the Senior and Community Center also does a bi-weekly newsletter, and if you haven't seen it, I strongly suggest you do. It's a beautiful, beautiful work. They do a fantastic job on it. It is cover to cover with almost all activities, town news, all the activities that they host. It's really something to see. So I'm working directly with them on making sure that we can implement dates on our website that are important, that maybe members who aren't necessarily looking at the bi-monthly newsletter, but they can see it on our website and vice versa. So we're sharing that information and utilizing both mediums to get the word across, because what we really want is community involvement. Without community involvement, what are we doing here? So again, with the transparency, we want to be as transparent with the people as possible. This is kind of what Mark had spoken about earlier. I mean, this is what we're trying to do. We want to make sure that the community feels that this is your government. This isn't my government or your government. It's our government, and we should all feel that we all have an equal seat at the table.
Couldn't agree more. So with that, what are some of the key issues or challenges that Shannon McMahon is going to tackle moving forward? We're a demanding community, so.
I was just going to say, I think the most challenging part is definitely there are not enough hours in the day. Yeah. That's probably the biggest challenge. Nothing has felt like a real big challenge. As impossible as some of the things that I've just listed seem like that would be to happen in 30 days, none of it has felt like a challenge. It has all felt like this great thing that we were able to achieve, and we get an immense sense of pride with that. The team that Mark has built is amazing. They're so dedicated and so hardworking. It's hard to think of anything that we're doing as challenging.
Oh yeah, I can sense in your voice, the passion that you bring to the table. Couldn't be more beneficial for the residents. I mean, myself as a taxpayer, I couldn't be. I wouldn't want someone in my corner, that didn't have that kind of approach.
Well,
so thank you for that.
We've got a great team and a great leader.
Yeah, for sure. And with that being said, collaborating. You spoke about department heads, already talking with them and the town manager. Is there, or are there, other challenges, or not challenges, but other relationships that you want to develop, not just within Norton, but other, possible communities, or the representatives or senator and the congressman, to be able to nurture those relationships to bring some more to the table for the town.
Absolutely. I think any opportunity that is available to us, we should be utilizing. I don't think that there's nothing that's off the table as far as we're concerned. If there's an idea out there, I say at every department head meeting, there's no such thing as a stupid idea. I'm happy to try them all, and if one of them is successful, that's a good day.
That it is. Yep. So with all of that being said, what is your final message for the residents of Norton about your work ethic and your determination for the residents?
I am truly grateful for this opportunity. I'm humbled by the outpouring of support and by the team and everything that they've given me. I have an absolute open door policy. Please call me, see me, come by, say hello. I'm usually in the town hall at all times. But like I said, any issues or concerns, please just let me know. As I said, we're for the people. We're here for you. And without input from the community, we're blind. So more information is better.
Yep. Well, thank you very much, Shannon.
Thank you
Welcome
so
to the
much.
town of Norton. And I couldn't think of a better force multiplier for a town manager to be able to run this town.
Thank you very much for having me.